Welcome back again. I'm Daniel with Scootacular Tours and Rentals here in Vancouver, British Columbia, just a few blocks away from Stanley Park, located on Robson Street. And this is our most powerful of our fleet of electric scooters. This is the NIU GT. So I want to show you around a little bit about the scooter, how it works, and give you some information on how to get it running and how to stop it, how to put it on a stand, basically how to operate the scooter safely. So this has two batteries, this scooter. Has one battery underneath the seat, which I'll show you a little bit later, and another battery that's linked to it underneath the floorboards. So if you come around to the instrument cluster, I have it on right now, you can see each one of those symbols designates one of those batteries, and they are linked together, and we have a 99% charge right now. That's your speedometer, that's the time, and a few other things there. These are your modes, so you can choose between power or how strongly you want the motor to be working. So if I change modes here by pushing my thumb on that button, I can switch it over to sport mode, which means it's going to increase its top speed a little bit and also its acceleration. And I can also choose a more economical mode by going down to e-save. Usually we would leave them on the most powerful mode to get around in traffic. The top speed of the scooter is over 70 kilometers per hour, so very, very powerful, and it has a maximum range of about 90 kilometers, so it's very good in that way as well if you wanted to get out of Vancouver to the North Shore, around not just in the city center but other areas. So the operation of the scooter, I'm going to shut it off and start from scratch here. So I've got the fob in my hand here, and you can see the fob has three buttons. It's got a lock, an unlock, and a start. So if I put it in here like that, put the key in, turn it to the right, it'll start up. If I wanted to lock the scooter, I could press the lock. If the scooter is off, that'll work. I can press the lock button, and that'll lock the scooter. If I want to unlock the scooter, I can press the unlock, and now that sort of happy sound means it's open. If I want to lock the instrument cluster, I'll put the key in, turn over to the left like that, not quite all the way, just almost, and then turn that key to the left and take the key out, and now the headstock is locked, so it won't be able to, anybody who tries to steal it can only go in circles. So when I put it back in, release it back to neutral, turn it to the right, and now the scooter is again ready to go. So I'm going to start to get on it and show you how to actually power up the vehicle and get it going. So when I'm ready to go forward, you see right now it's on its main stand. It's on like a three-pronged stand, the front wheel and two supports underneath the scooter. That's its main center stand. And to get it off the main center stand, I'll hold the left handlebar and I'll hold the grab rail here and just kind of make sure I know where I'm going. And I want to have my hand ready to put on the brake if I'm going downhill, because the scooter is automatic. It will continue to roll. It doesn't have any gears. So I want to make sure I can stop the scooter by holding onto that brake. So I've got my hand on the back, one hand on the front and close to the brake, and then I just push it forward and off the stand and immediately hold the brake like that. So now it's ready to go. I'm ready to get on it. So I can get on the scooter. I'm going to select the mode that I want, and then when I'm ready to go, I'm going to hold one of the hand brakes at the same time that I push the start button. So if you want to get a little closer, you can see that. I've got my left hand on the handbrake, and that's the start button there. So I'll just push that, and you can see the ready light appear, and now you know the scooter is ready to go. So if I'm going to twist that throttle on my right handlebar, I'll immediately go forward. So that's how you get going. These scooters have a lot of torque, and they respond pretty much automatically when you put your hand on the throttle. So be ready for that. You look ahead, make sure there's no traffic, and when you're ready to go, that's all you have to do. When I'm ready to stop the scooter, I've got it parked kind of on a diagonal right now, just so that I can see where I'm going. But when I get off the scooter, my hand is still on that brake. I put my hand back on that grab bar, and that little black piece of metal that's sticking out there, that tab, that's for my foot. I'm going to step down on that tab, and I want to make sure the scooter is sitting on both of those feet. And then I'm going to lift it up a little bit with that hand as I release my left hand from the brake, and then it'll go up on its stand. If I push down strongly, it goes up on its main stand like that. If I want to take it off, I'll show you one more time. I've got the hand on the grab bar, one hand on the front handlebar, and I just roll forward and then immediately hold on to the brake like that. It also has a side stand, this one, so I'll show you guys that as well. So this side stand is a little bit tippy for these bikes because most of the weight is in the back, but you can use it, just to be very careful doing it. The side stand comes down, and then I just gently rest it. You can see how the scooter wants to kind of turn like that. So you want to make sure when you use the side stand that you're on very level ground and not ground that's unstable. It has to be very solid. So just take a moment, make sure the scooter is stable. You could also use the side stand. One last thing about the side stand, if the side stand is down and you want to start the scooter, if I push that green button again while I'm holding that brake, I won't get the ready sign because the scooter shouldn't be operated with that side stand down, and the scooter knows the side stand's down. So you always have to have the side stand up, and then when you hit the start button, I've got the side stand up, I'm ready to go. I'm going to hold one brake, push my thumb on the start button, and there you see the ready light appear, and again, I'm ready to go. So that's the NIU GT, very powerful battery-powered scooter, great for not only downtown Vancouver, but all over the place. You can go out as far as, again, 90 kilometers in range. So come on down for a rental or a tour anytime, and I'll see you soon.